Maybe you're a beginner streamer, perhaps you haven't even started streaming yet, or even if you're a fairly well-established streamer and you just want to pick up a few more hints and tips of how to keep your stream going, then stick around and we'll explore those things in this video. Hi friends. Before we start, I just want to put it out there, being a good streamer is hard. There's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes, and I don't think a lot of people realize just how much effort it is sometimes. If you want to get into streaming, but you haven't yet started, that's great. Laying down the foundation will undoubtedly give you a better base to work from. So here are my 5 top tips you should do before you start streaming. Number 1 is to get known in a lot of communities. And when I say communities, I don't mean jumping into somebody's stream who has maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people watching them and just putting some comments into that box and just hoping for the best. What you really need to be doing is finding streamers that have around 5 to 50 consistent viewers in their chat and get to know the streamer as well as the people in the chat. Even channels that have viewers as low as 5 are going to bring benefit to you. The kinds of people who go into those streams are more likely to want to help new streamers grow. When you do start streaming, those friends you've made from other streams are more likely to come to see your streams as they've already built up rapport with you, so they don't need that time to work out whether they actually like you as a streamer or not. This is probably one of the most time-consuming clips I've included in this video, but I think that it's one of the most beneficial things to me personally to make new friends on Twitch. I mean, who doesn't like making new friends? Number 2 is your username. Now, I know this is probably something up for debate, but personally, I think that your username is very important because that's the first impression that a lot of people will get of you, and we all know how important first impressions are, right? When I look at the Twitch streamers that have the highest followers, those being Ninja, Tfue, Shroud, Myth, and Rubius at the time of recording of this video, I don't think it's just by chance that they've had such a high amount of followers. Having an account name with lots of random letters and numbers can sometimes give off the impression that you've just put anything random in there when you've created your account and not really spent much time in thinking about what you actually want to be named. Even with my own channel name, Lola Lyshan, people find it very confusing to pronounce the last part of it, but I've just kept it because it's my actual last name. Having a straightforward name is more memorable, and in the world of Twitch, memorability is everything. Number 3 is to watch streamers that play the same games as you or the games that you plan to stream. You probably already know this, but streaming is a lot more than just playing video games. Good streamers already know how to interact with their audience, how to keep it fun and fresh, and they are the streamers that are going to have their viewers come back time and time again, as well as retain their numbers of viewership. Keeping your audience entertained is probably one of the hardest parts of streaming, but it's also the most important. Taking notes from other streamers who are very well versed in doing this will give you insight of how exactly this needs to be done and how you can retain those viewers that you do get into your streams. You may come across these streamers doing something that you don't really like, and that's okay. Not everything works for every single streamer. These things take a long time to learn. It's different from watching someone how to do it to actually doing them yourself. So if you don't do it perfectly the first time, the second time, the 10th time, don't beat yourself up about it. Streaming is a learning curve, and even the top streamers are still learning how to do things. Number 4 is making your stream look as professional as possible. Now, you don't need a whole lot of fancy graphics and transition screens to make your stream look good. There are plenty of resources out there on the internet to help you get what you need into your stream. Elements like a starting soon screen and a be right back screen don't need to be anything fancy. You can just pop into a picture editing software and just make something. You don't need to be an artist or have an artist friend or relative to do this for you. I can guarantee that whatever you put together for your be right back screen or your starting soon screen or any other screens you want, it will make a massive impact in your overall stream. And last but not least, number 5 is set up your social media accounts. This is something I'd wish I had done sooner, and now I have to play catch up. I only stream on Twitch, so I can't comment on other streaming platforms, but as you may already know, Twitch is absolutely rubbish for discoverability. So you need to create other social media accounts on other platforms so you can build them up on there and then bring them back over to your Twitch. Personally, I use Instagram, but you can also use Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, anything you wanted really. Even though I'm a relatively small streamer and at time of recording I only have just over 200 followers on Instagram, I would say I get an average of about 3 people a week who come over from Instagram and follow me over on Twitch, so it's definitely worth the effort. And those are my 5 top tips for beginner streamers or for streamers who haven't yet started. If you have any questions about the video, or if there's a topic you'd like me to cover on this channel, please let me know down below. Bye, friends. No. Oh, yeet! Ah! Oh, he's a fisty man. Gian the fists. Well, now he's Gian the dead. Saws.